The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. I'm Brian Anderson. With Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. You know, in Game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time, believe that.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Dillon Brooks. He's out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Topic in at the point. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Down low.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots. Dillon Brooks.
The free throw drops for Brooks.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And here's Minnesota now, defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
He buries it from 3. Here's Castle. 14 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Edwards looking it over. Here's Sarr. Oh!
Wow!
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Pass to Black. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Here's Black. Rebound Minnesota. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
They really struggled against this team last year, despite having comparable talent. I mean, they got swept in the season series. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Back to Jackson. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Castle. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. They set a pick. Pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Timberwolves lead by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach from Minnesota. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Castle. Now Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
The first free throw is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Lakers trail by 9. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Black. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Sarr. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Brooks outside. Here's Topic. Yet to see a basket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Sarr. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Jackson outside. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 5.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Outside Edwards. In transition. Here's Topic. Minnesota with a rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Yeah, Jackson's length impacts both ends.
A little mid-range shot is up. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Brooks with the rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-6 run. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
It's Edwards on the wing. 7 points in the game. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
To the paint. Blocked! Brooks defending. Pass to Edwards. And the 10-footer finds the target. Edwards has got 9.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Jackson finds Brooks. Here's Topic. Still no points. Black passes to Brooks. Clock at 6. It's deflected.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pass to Castle. Outside Edwards. Baseline jumper. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 10-point game. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Yeah, but even though they were off all night, there was still a silver lining for them. They showed their resourcefulness to keep it tight.
Yeah, those are the losses you can't worry too much about. You gave it everything you had, just time to move on.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Pass to Black. Jackson, the screen, down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Black. Black's got his second basket on the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Castle. Inside, Misi. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Black. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
Massey, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Monk comes in for Black. And both free throws good for Edwards. Lakers trail by 13. Outside Monk. Quickly outside. Six to shoot. And he lays it up and in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Minnesota leading by 11. Outside Edwards. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Quickly. Let's go with a three. Dillingham, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Boston, guarded by Edwards. The baseline, Jay. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Over to the wing, from behind the arc. And it's Boston with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Back to Quickly. To the right side. The three is up. Boston with the bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And there's the lob. It's stolen away. Pass to Monk. .136 left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Edwards for three. Knocks down the long J. Edwards has got 14 points for the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 11. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. 1:07 left in the first. It's Johnson with a drive. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Johnson, Wilson.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
58 seconds left in the first. Johnson against Monk. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shoot two.
The free throw drops for Monk. Monk drops them both. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Inside. Here's George. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And for the Lakers, they're shooting around 32% to begin this game. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Dillingham, guarded by Quickly. Dillingham with the bucket. And And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Monk against Johnson. And there's a pick. Clock at 4. Monk passes to Bassie.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
No, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Johnson is out there with Dillingham. Then there's George. Then there's Sarr. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Right wing. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Black. 23 points his last outing. The three-pointer off the mark.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And stolen by Jackson. He takes it in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Lakers trail by 8. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Topic for 3. From outside the arc. Black, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's George. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Topic. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Pass to Black. Jacks up a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Johnson with it. There's the triple. Minnesota again missing. Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Topic. They set the pick to the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. 13 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Dillingham. The rebound by Jackson.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result.
Here's Dillingham. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways. Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And that one's good. Topic.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
There's a screen. The three, George drills it from deep. George has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Down low. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Los Angeles shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Sarr. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
For your Timberwolves, Sarr taking 2 shots.
That one's off. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
So he can't get either to fall. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Topic. Here's Black, guarded by Edwards. They set the screen. Out to the right wing. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Finished off the break. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Topic. Back to Brooks. Jackson, the screen. Brooks with it. He's against Watson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Castle. And here's Edwards. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And that one's good. Topic.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Defended by Jackson. Pass to Edwards. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
That misses. And a chance to tie it. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Topic. He's got 5. Here's the pick. Over Castle. Topic, no good. Timberwolves shooting a solid 47%. Pass to Castle. Now here's Watson. Brooks defending. Outside Outside Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. Free throw good, Edwards. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Edwards. And so Monk will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Castle, guarded by Quickly. Monk against Edwards. With the teardrop, and it's rejected.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Boston. Kicks it to Quickly. From deep, hits the trifecta. Quickly's got 5.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Misi. Now Edwards. Monk covers. And there's the screen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Blake Monk picks one up. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Edwards. And so it's the Lakers with it, trailing by 4. Monk against Edwards. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Launches it. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Castle. Outside Edwards. That three's off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Quickly. To the inside. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Again, the miss by Edwards.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Outside Monk. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. The free throw drops for Monk. Both shots good from the stripe.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Pass to Quickly. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Here's Edwards. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Edwards has got 23 points.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
Pass to Quickly. To the middle. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
2 shots. That's it.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. And the second free throw is good. Edwards with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game.
Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Quickly with the ball. Guarded now by Watson. Pass to Bassie. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bassie's got 5 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Edwards. 1:14 left to play in the first half. That one goes. Count it.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Up top, Monk. He has 6. Quickly outside. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Misi grabs the board. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Well, Coach, there's an interesting story about Watson's draft experience.
Yeah, the story is, Brian, that the Nuggets were willing to trade to move up to get him. That's how much they thought of him. They weren't able to do that, but they were able to get him with the final pick of the first round anyway.
This goes to show you how important scouting is.
And luck.
And he makes a first. And Minnesota making a change here. George is checked in. He's off on the second. Lakers trail by 5. Monk for 3. Drains the triple. Monk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The game now all tied up. He's got 6. Here's Edwards. He's got 27. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We'll be right back after this word.
We get to see the haves and the have-nots getting to that first half of action from Minnesota. They find themselves in the middle of a tight one. Appreciate you joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Lakers shooting the ball at 48% so far. On the court for the Lakers, Dillon Brooks is out there with Jackson. Then there's Topic, and it's Black in at the 2. Out to the wing. Here's Castle. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Castle's got his second bucket on the night. Now here's Brooks. Here's Black. Topic for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Edwards outside. Fires in the triple. Edwards got 30 points.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Black. Six on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track. That one goes in. Black's got 7. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jackson outside. Here's Topic. 5 points in the game. Oh, deflected. On the break. Edwards a screen on Brooks. Watson inside. Brooks defending. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Brooks outside. Topic for 3. Counted from distance.
He's tenacious, hitting from the perimeter while drawing the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul. 1 shot. Topic.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Edwards. Pass to Castle. Defended by Jackson. Here's Sarr. Here's Castle. Over Topic. They grab their own miss. He tries for 3. The shot comes out. The Lakers trail. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, it took plenty of skill and athletic ability for Jackson Jr. to pull that off.
Outside Watson. Back to Edwards. Shakes him. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Terrific play by Edwards. Moves like this are what makes him so much fun to watch.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Jackson, right side. Brooks outside. Pass to Black. Here's Topic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
And he sinks the second.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Outside Watson. And it's off from three-point range. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Black. Rebounded by Johnson. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here we go, one-on-one, and the basket is good.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Johnson, 31.
So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 3. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Sarr's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Castle. 5 to shoot. To the paint. The steal. They break out 5 on 3. Here's Jackson. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Topic. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Pass to Johnson. There's a screen. The 3. Offensive rebound. Sarr misses the baby hook. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Defended by Watson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, he was making sure of that one. Jackson with the strong finish.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Sar. The three is up. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Up top, Jackson. He's got 6. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Now Johnson. Give him 8. Here's Sar. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Jackson. And here's Brooks. Clock at 6. Over George. And there's another one for the Lakers. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Sar passes to George. They set the pick. Pass to Dillingham. To the middle. Looking to end this cold spell.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Lakers trail by 6. Here's Jackson. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's Dillingham. Outside Johnson. Sends it home from 3-point land. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Topic. Brooks with it. Jackson with a screen on George. Takes a 13-footer. Sar pulls it in. Sar's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And that one's good.
The assist, Devin Brooks.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 14. There's a screen. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Number 15.
And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Pass to Dillingham. Outside Johnson. They set a pick. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Malik Monk picks one up.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Johnson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Johnson drops them both. Lakers trail by 8. And here's Monk. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to Johnson. Here's Misi. No good. Here's Boston. Now here's Monk. Quickly deciding where to go with it. For Dillingham. And it's quickly with a miss. Minnesota leading by 8. A minute 31 left in the third. Johnson against Monk. Down low. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
They set the screen. Here's the 3. Misi grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Johnson. George outside. Back to Johnson. Lots of room. Good as the jump shot falls. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Quickly. Lays it up and banks it in. Quickly's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Pass to George. Now Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Malik Monk picks one up.
Johnson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And Johnson drops them both.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
Monk with it. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Minnesota leading by 10. They've got Dillingham. He's out there with Castle. Sarr out there with Edwards. And it's Misi in at the power forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. The Lakers shooting about 47%. A nice number. Quickly passes to Boston. Here's Black. There's Jackson with the three. On target from range.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr. Not hesitating for a second off the catch.
Pass to Castle. Edwards with it. Drills the elbow jumper. Edwards has got 36 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Back to Jackson. The three ball. They get it again. That's a miss. And he's 7 for 11 from the floor. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Dillingham. Outside Edwards. Kept alive by Minnesota. Takes a three. And Dillingham gets the three.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Quickly outside. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Driving in. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Down low. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
To the paint. Intercepted. Here's Boston. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
Jackson outside. Back to Quickly. Here's Boston. Guarded by Edwards. 6 to shoot. Boston with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Misi. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Pass to Black. Here's Boston. Lets the three fly. Rebound Minnesota. Sarr's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. Inside. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Back to Quickly. They set the pick. The three. Pure from three-point range.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Pass to Misi. Here's Castle. Outside Edwards. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Black.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Goes up from the block. And again, it's the Lakers.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Lakers trail by 10. It's stolen. Fast break, Minnesota. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. Love it.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Timberwolves call timeout. Some changes now for the Lakers. Brooks comes in for Boston, and Topic is subbed in for Quickly. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Dillingham. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from the high post. Defended by Jackson. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Defended by Jackson. Here's Sarr. Here's the pick from the stripe. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Sarr's got 9 points here in the second half.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And stolen by Edwards. From downtown. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Brooks outside. To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup. 24 points for him.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Outside Edwards. Fades away. Here's Sarr. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Jackson outside. No good from outside.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The Lakers with a rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Topic. This one for 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Here's Dillingham. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
The first one falls. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Lakers trail by 13. Here's Topic. Pass to Black. And there's the screen. A shot from the high post. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10 rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Brooks left side. Picked it. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And that one is hammered home. And that's a double-double for him now.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Jackson outside. Jackson the screen. Down low. Outside for Brooks. Back to Jackson. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Edwards. Shoots a fadeaway, and it's in, off the glass. Edwards has got 42 in the game.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Alex Sarr.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
You could tell all that losing was starting to get to him, and they looked at him to help him get back on the right path. That's exactly what he was able to do here tonight. Lakers trail by 17. Pass to Black. Brooks outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Now here's Watson. Brooks defending. Watson passes to Sarr. Now here's Brooks. Defended by Watson. Pass to Black. Takes one from 10 feet. Rebound Minnesota. Sarr's got his 16th rebound on the night. Defended by Jackson. Here's Sarr. Outside Watson. Shot clock at 6. Who poked away. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Lakers trail by 15. Pass to Black. On the wing, Brooks. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Topic. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Minnesota leading by 12.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Alex Sarr.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
There's the 3. No luck on that one. Here are the Lakers now. It's a 14-point game. Defended by Watson. Blocked! So it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K.